What's going on, YouTube? It's No Chance, and I'm back for another commentary, and this is another episode of my Cincinnati Bengals Connected Franchise Owner Mode here in Madden 25. In this episode, we'll be facing off against the Detroit Lions, and we're going to be taking a look at their stats, seeing why they're not doing so well in the season. Looking like Matt Stafford is not playing too well through 8 games, I believe we've played through. He's only thrown 7 touchdowns, and through 7 games, Reggie Bush only has 300-something yards. Calvin Johnson will not play in this game. He will be hurt for this game, so they'll be missing him. So that's a good note for us. We don't have to worry about defending Megatron. That's always a good thing when you're going into a game versus the Lions. Oh, I'm sorry. I said 8 games. It's 6 games. I'm such an idiot. They're 1-5 with the 29th ranked defense, and we have to see what we can do against them. So hopefully our offense can play to perfection. We actually do a lot of feasting on bad defenses. You know, when Andy Dalton can have a good day and doesn't throw interceptions, the team does great. You know, we don't have to put ourselves in a position where we have to come back. You know, as long as Andy Dalton can take care of the ball and the defense can get a few stops, and I don't think that'll be a problem, you know, especially without Megatron. But we're gonna start off the game with an 11-yard reception from Eric Decker on a comeback route, falling, trying to catch that one, but Delmas will intercept Andy Dalton. I was just talking about it just a second ago, how we need him to take care of the ball. So that will bring out Matt Stafford in the offense for the first time today. And he's running around, and he will stop and throw across his body to find Devin Thomas. And that's something that we can't control. I mean, he had a lot of time in the pocket. He was actually moving around. That was a very tough throw, as Reggie Bush will get a 14-yard reception. And on 2nd down and 3, he's going to break the tackle of Michael Johnson, get stuck on his offensive lineman, and finally get brought down for the sack by Geno Atkins, who is in the final year of his contract, I might add. So we really have to work on re-signing him and getting him back on the Bengals for a few more years to come, because he is such a beast. We cannot let him go, as Reggie Bush will get the toss play into the end zone. So the Lions will strike first in this cat fight. That sounds sort of weird though, but it is a cat fight. See what I'm saying? Lion versus Tigers, Bengals. Yeah, you get what I'm saying there. You guys see what I'm doing. I'm sure we're here, but you guys see Andrew Hawkins will fumble the ball on the ensuing kickoff. So the Lions offense comes right back onto the field with a chance to make it a 14-0 lead over the Cincinnati Bengals, and they will start off their drive with a nice reception by the receiver right there. And they're going to find a wide open Nate Burleson for a 7-yard gain on 3rd down and 1. He will be sacked by James Harrison. And I really like him at the middle linebacker opposed to the outside linebacker. It's working out for us so far. And as you guys see, we get a very nice reception to Hawkins, as the Lions will tack on a field goal, by the way. And Andy Dalton's going up deep to A.J. Green, and he will beat the coverage and walk into the end zone. A.J. Green is such a beast on those fly routes. We really missed him these last couple weeks. We really could have used his play in some of those games. They wouldn't have been that close, but actually, I'm not that frustrated, because we went 4-0 without him. So that's the best case scenario we could have asked for, you know, without playing with our star wide receiver, as Robert Gaithers will get the sack on Matt Stafford, and they're going to try a screen play to Reggie Bush, and nobody can catch him, but he will take a very solid hit by Vontaze Burfict. They're going to fake punt it, and it will work, as they find Bartell on the 30-yard line. Wow, I did not know the computer would fake punt it, and nonetheless it worked, as they're going to float this one up to Nate Burleson, and he will get a very nice tiptoe catch on the sideline. Matt Stafford back to pass, going to find a very wide open Pettigrew, beating the coverage of Sean Williams on the play, and they will go into the end zone. So the Bengals have to do something if we want to come back in this game. But Andy Dalton is being Andy Dalton when I'm controlling him, by the way. Not Andy Dalton in real life, because I know some people like to comment and say,
it's not Andy Dalton's fault, it's your fault.
I mean, obviously I know I'm controlling him. I just try to commentate as if I'm not playing sometimes, you know. I sort of switch back and forth as if I'm playing or as if I'm just commentating it. So, you know, try to relax. You know, I know Andy Dalton isn't the one throwing these picks, as Andy Dalton will float this one up, and look at the juke move on Louis Delmas by A.J. Green, and he will go into the end zone for his 2nd bomb touchdown of the day. And there he is posing, as he will get congratulated by the rest of the offense. They will go say something to the crowd here in Detroit. They were running the wrong way, so I'm assuming that's what they were going to do, as Matt Stafford will run a little bit, and that can be a very big mistake, as he will be hurt on the play. You definitely slide when you see James Harrison come anywhere near your vicinity. And once again, we will injure a starting quarterback, and he will not come back for the rest of the game. And Shaun Hill's first pass attempt is an interception, intercepted by George Aloka. So we look like we're in good shape. I mean, this defensive line are like the QB killers. You know, are we the Bounty Club Bengals? Hey, we'll have to see. I mean, hey, that could be a storyline, but I don't know. I mean, Madden just lets quarterbacks get hurt way too much. I lowered the sliders following this game because I'm getting sick of injuring starting quarterbacks. But I mean, it's his fault. He didn't slide, so I can't say that that's totally unrealistic. If he didn't slide and he gets tackled by James Harrison, he's probably going to be hurt, as we will tack on the field goal and tie the game up at 17 before half. And we only have 4 rush yards at the half because we have been getting completely shut down. Dominican Sue does not allow anything to go up the middle, and they have some very good defensive ends who shut the run down, as Dre Kirkpatrick will pick off Shaun Hill for his second thrown interception. And it is looking like the game will turn just off of the strength that Matt Stafford is not playing. And he was tearing us apart, you know, before he left the game. So Shaun Hill is going to have to do something if he wants to help his team win and not turn over the ball. He's already done it twice. Once he allowed a touchdown on the very same play. This time he's going to find Devin Thomas over the middle. He is going to get annihilated by Shawn Williams, and he will drop the ball, recovered by Reggie Nelson. We're going to get a replay on that hit. And look at Shawn Williams. He knows he just laid a very legal, decimating hit on wide receiver Devin Thomas. And here's a replay. And you guys see Reggie Nelson was right there to scoop the ball up and take it for a few extra yards. Wow, that was a great hit, great legal hit. As you guys see, we're going to hand it off to Bernard, and he's going to take this one for a very nice gain down to the 10-yard line from the shotgun formation. You guys know that's where we like to run it from with him. And we're going to throw this one up deep to Eric Decker, but he will not be able to win the jump ball. I always forget that he's not AJ Green, so we have to throw it to him when he's open. He's not going to win those jump balls every time, as we go up by 10. And they are trying to drive with Shaun Hill. Any type of points will be a blessing for them at this point. They haven't been able to score since the half started. And they're going to hand it off to Reggie Bush, and he will be met in the backfield by James Harrison for the big hit. So that will force them to take a field goal. And like I said, any points for them will be a blessing at this point, as Dalton and the rest of the Bengals offense are on the field again. And this time we're going to hand off to Giovanni Bernard. As you guys see, we're trying to focus more on running, because in the first half we didn't get any type of rush yards. And look at this play. Ben-Jarvis Green-Ellis will take the hit in air, but then will come down, get popped, and fumble the ball. So the Lions actually are in this game. They have a chance to go ahead and tie it up here in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, as Shawn Williams will lay another devastating hit here on Nate Burleson. So if you run towards Shawn Williams, expect a big hit. I promise you, I don't see that many hits that he lays that are not big hits, as Vontez Burfict will pick off Shaun Hill, who is just playing completely terrible. But we will not be able to get anything to go on that drive, so we will have to punt it right back to the Detroit Lions. So they will start from their own 15-yard line. And back to pass to Shawn Williams again. A lot of time, maybe he can make an effective throw, but no, he will get blindside hit by Carlos Dunlap. And that is a true QB killer right there. He's injured, I believe, 2 quarterbacks. I think he injured Tom Brady, but I'm not sure. But this time, Shawn Williams throws it right to Burfict again. Maybe he knows Burfict. Maybe he wants to help Burfict out with his career, because he threw that one right to him. Maybe he's trying to help him out. I mean, maybe he wants to get him a bigger contract so he can feed his family. I don't know. Maybe they know each other. Who knows? Because there's no excuse for that pass. And this time, he turns around and throws a falling off of his back foot pass accurately to the wide receiver. And here's Shawn Williams again. He flies to the ball carrier so effectively and lays big hits. I love it. And as you guys see, he's going to get a tackle right here after the 8-yard gain to Fuller. And he's back to pass again. And so it's looking like Shawn Williams is going to turn it up and try to get his team to win right here, as he's back to pass again, moving around in the pocket. And he will throw a touchdown, and that will decrease the deficit from 10 to 3. And with 2 minutes left, the Bengals should be able to run the clock out. And they are running effectively up to this point, and they will get the Lions to use all of their timeouts. So just like that, the Bengals are able to get past the Lions defense one more time and run the clock out. So we will end up escaping this game with a 3-point win, 30-27 over the Detroit Lions. And as you guys see, we actually focused more on the run game, and we got 6 takeaways and they got 4. I mean, that's not good. We fumbled twice through 2 interceptions, and I don't think we should have only won by 3. You know, they were playing with Sean Hill, who turned the ball over so many times. So I think that the game should have been a lot more of a blowout, you know what I'm saying, because Sean Hill was playing absolutely terrible. And as you guys see, his stats: 4 interceptions, only 1 touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with 73 yards. In this connected franchise, he always seems to hover around that 70-80 yard mark, you know, after every game. And that's good enough for me, seeing as though, you know, we split the carries mostly. Or not split them. I mean, Gio gets more carries, but we also like to hand it off to Green Ellis from time to time. And as you guys see, Sean Williams is on a hot streak, and he's playing very well. This whole secondary played well, and the linebackers as well. I believe altogether we caught 5 interceptions today. So that's very, very good for this defense, seeing as though they don't really stop the run. But as far as pass defense, they're one of the league's best. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.